Have you ever had a stalker?
A lot that I
What's
don't
the
know
difference
about
between
either.
somebody persistent and somebody being a stalker?
It's a very thin line. When they go over it, you understand.
When you know, you know.
When you're in handcuffs.
When you're home and someone pops out from under the bed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
What's up? It's Angela Yee.
I'm Gigi McGuire.
I'm L'Oreal.
And
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I'm Christopher Martin. I'm good. I'm blessed. Happy to be in this nice company, you know?
Fresh off the plane.
Fresh off.
And you know he's in New York with his light-ass jacket because this weather. Is that the warmest coat you have?
I think so.
I'm jealous.
I probably think I have a warmer one in my suitcase,
Nah, but he got layers on. He's smart.
You got your layers on.
I'm
Are you
trying.
enjoying the weather?
Not really.
Listen, I live here from here in this area, and I don't enjoy the weather either. So
No, I'm tropical, so I would definitely not be a lover of
I
this
think I was
weather.
probably tropical in the former life because I love that shit.
It's the right thing.
Are you hoping that it snows? Because,
Not really.
you know,
I've seen the snow. If I've never seen it before, you know what I mean, then I would be like, I really want it to snow while I'm here, but
it's still fun, though. It's just different.
Ain't nothing fun about no snow.
Nothing fun about the snow.
we'll see.
It could be romantic.
It looks nice from outside, inside.
It's nice and white
My daughter
when
was
it's coming
conceived in
down.
a blizzard. Ain't nothing romantic about snow.
Oh, man.
You just
Damn,
need
G.
to, oh yeah,
That
you
sounded like
needed to get
romantic
warm,
night
right?
for you.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start this off from a question that we had last week, and you have to guess which one of us had this story to tell, okay?
Okay.
Is it me, is it L'Oreal, or is it Gigi? All right, so which one of us got our period on a rapper's tour bus and woke up in a pool of blood and was scared to tell him?
Yikes. All right.
What do you think it was?
He ain't even looking
how
at
he
Angela,
looking.
which is the crazier thing.
He looking like
It's a hard one to guess. It's okay, we just want to see what your person...
Gigi wasn't looking at me.
That's right. it
She
is
wasn't
Gigi.
looking at me. No.
It was Gigi, so...
yeah, it was me.
Yeah.
I was so scared. He didn't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, but it. He's like, I don't care. I'm like, but I ruined your. He's like, I didn't care. You're a woman. I'm like, but I should. He's like, no, I don't care. But I was so scared to tell him.
Right, he was going to see it anyway. How did you hide that?
I didn't hide it.
It was everywhere.
So basically, we were in the bed.
You should have told him you were a virgin and he broke your hymen.
No.
This wasn't
You
our
took
first.
my
This wasn't our
virginity.
first time, unfortunately.
Oh, God.
So I couldn't. It wasn't.
He
our
said,
first
"My
time.
whole clothes back
had
up. I'm a vampire."
long years of situation, so we were very comfortable with each other.
Mm-hmm.
And he got up out of the bed before I did and went into the front of the bus. And when I got up, I felt it. I saw it, and I'm like, oh my God, like I gotta tell him this.
Yeah.
It's no, how can you hide that, right? So I called him to the back of the bus, and I'm like, I gotta tell you something.
It's a murder scene.
And he's like, what? And I'm like, I'm scared. And he's like, what? And I'm like, put your hand on my heart and see how hard it's beating. And he's like, now you're making me scared. And when I told him, he's like, really? Like, I don't care.
He's like, Jesus, thank God you're not pregnant.
Yeah, that's what I would have thought it was. That's what I would have thought, too.
That's hilarious.
So, Christopher, have you ever had a situation like that?
No.
You never.
No, never. No, that's never happened to me.
I feel like every girl has accidentally had sex on her period, and every guy has experienced a girl who didn't know it was about to come.
Accidentally.
Or lied
Yeah,
and
like
said
you didn't know it was
accident.
coming.
Accidentally, though? I don't know.
No. Yeah.
Nah.
It's possible that you can accidentally get your period.
Like you didn't
but
know it was
It's also
there.
possible that you can lie and say you didn't
You
know.
accidentally.
Or sometimes you think it's over.
Yeah.
Now that's something that I could see. You think it's over, but not. I don't know. Accidentally, I don't feel like I could see that.
Or maybe homeboy could bring it down early.
Okay.
Okay.
Like
That's what she
I could
told
see that happening.
You could see that right
Because
there.
that's what she told you.
You know, saying it's finished, I don't know. But, you know, it could
No,
happen
but that
early.
can happen also.
Of course it could, but I'm just saying, you know.
That's
It
what
be
the song,
something.
Love
It's
Comes
It's
Down.
over, and then
You
the
made
next
my love
day
come down.
it come back.
Yeah.
And that's
the
when she
fact.
say, "You made it."
Cover it up.
Do you remember have you ever made a girl squirt?
Yeah.
Do you remember the first time it happened? Did you know what was going on?
No, I didn't know actually. When it happened the very first time, I thought it was pee.
It was.
It's not pee.
Were you mad?
No. It was all over my tummy like, so I was like, what is this? You know what I mean? And then she's like, I should have told you that I squirt. And I said, oh, this is squirting.
Did you like it?
I feel like is a different kind of vibe. Maybe you have some girls who just squirt on a regular, and then maybe you have some girls who, you know what I mean, the pipe game, I have to bring them to the level there. So I want to use the latter, you know. So,
okay, so you
maybe
feel
my
good about
game
it.
is, you know, my game is the squirt game. You know, it brings the squirt along.
Sound like she was a regular squirter though, because she was like, "Oh, I didn't tell you."
Yeah.
Maybe,
I do this with all the guys.
but I'm gonna stick to the latter.
Stick to that.
Yeah, that's what I'm working with.
No, but you're right. It's certain guys that could bring it out of you, and then it's others
It's
where
the
you
girth.
know it's
And
never
there
gonna happen.
also are women who can do it like that.
Yeah,
So
It's a spot that you hit. I don't feel like
I know that spot.
yeah.
Yeah, I can
See,
tell you.
What does it feel like?
I could draw it.
Yeah.
Show you where it's at.
What's the map?
Is it like circular?
You know,
it's a button.
It's a button. It's a button. It's a button that's to the straight, and then you go a little left, and then you take a sharp right, and you're right there.
You gotta use ways to find it.
Where's this bitch spot?
200 feet. You gotta
Make a left.
200
Turn around.
feet.
Actually, that's a big vagina.
Yikes.
Forget it.
200 feet.
You have passion.
Ain't nobody reaching
destination.
there. Nobody's reaching there.
Now, you seem like a nice guy just based off of your music, except for Cheater's Prayer. But is that a nice song?
It's an honest song.
If you have to pray.
Not to cheat.
It's an honest song. Because, you know, the mentality of men on a whole, we're like lions, you know? So we're hunters. If a guy's gonna be honest with himself. So we want to indulge at some point in time. We can go years. Some guys can go years or months or weeks and not indulge in the whole act of infidelity. But if it does happen, they don't want to get caught, you know? So it's facts. So it's like you're praying you don't want to do it, but in the event that it does happen, please don't let me get caught.
So you're not praying to not cheat. You're just praying to not get caught. Basically. I'm confused. I thought you didn't want to cheat at all.
Yeah,
Me too.
We don't. But if it does happen, you know, if you don't get caught, you don't cheat.
How many times have you gotten caught cheating? I'm gonna assume a lot.
I've never gotten caught.
He got the prayer. It doesn't.
Praise
It works
God.
every
So you
time.
think if everybody listens to Cheater's
the
Prayer, they
squirt
won't be-
Now they gotta write it. You gotta be the creator of it.
I sang that song from a society base, not from a personal
Okay.
standpoint.
So you've never cheated.
No, I'm not a cheater.
was asking for
I
a
was
friend.
I was born on Valentine's Day. It's
Yeah,
a day of
we
love.
heard.
I can't cheat.
Cupid.
You know?
So does that mean you get gifts on Valentine's Day?
Two? It's only right.
So men get gifts on Valentine's Day?
I got my boyfriend a gift for
Yeah,
Valentine's
you're
Day.
supposed
What'd you
to.
get him?
I had some flowers and candy and balloons and a teddy bear sent to his office.
You also bought him Uggs though.
She knew that. That's
They
why
was
she asked you.
slippers.
She ain't
Not
shit.
this time.
Oh my God, that was so long ago.
She was waiting.
Do you like getting flowers?
Of course.
He was very happy.
Of course. You know,
I'm just saying.
He was surprised. He called me. He was very excited.
yeah, man, nice, man.
That's like very nice.
It's nice. It's
hear him that happy.
yeah.
I didn't think he was.
It's a nice show of love, you know?
I love it, man. Gigi out here working, making all this money, buying gifts and shit.
Tricking.
She tricking
Out
on her
here
man.
tricking.
Take mama.
GG tricking.
Has a girl ever tricked on you and bought you masked
He
up
said
and
he
you just
get
was...
double gifts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's tricking.
Yeah, but that's because it's his birthday and Valentine's Day. I don't know if that's tricking. That's
Separate and apart from a special day. Yeah, man.
what's the best gift you ever got, and then we'll gauge how good you are.
The best gift,
Right.
the best gift I've ever gotten.
house.
Well, nah.
Yo, I'm about to say, well, damn. He laying it down.
Boy. All right, I'm going to think about it and then I'm going to come back.
Okay.
Yeah, so because I
You don't wanna say the wrong
Yeah,
thing.
no, I want
You're
I,
asking for the best.
right,
gotta
you know,
make
so
sure
so I got to sift through. I got a few I got to
That's
sift
because
through
he got
first.
a lot.
It could be something
got
thoughtful.
Something tough, you know, it doesn't have to be grandeur or nothing like that, you know what I mean? It can be simple because sometimes the simple things are the ones that really hit home the hardest, you know?
Yeah.
So, you know, the thought as opposed to the quantity or the quality. The quality is over quantity at all times. So, you know what I mean? It's simple, but it hit home. So I want to find the real one. I don't just want to give you one off the top of my head. I'm sifting through all the nice ones.
I feel like
Yeah.
a great one would stand out though that in your head.
I got a really, really nice gift when I was much younger. Like I got
He covered his tracks.
no, not covering my tracks. No, man, because it still stands out in my mind. It's like when I just started in the business, like a mother came to me and she was telling me about her daughter, and she showed me like a picture of her daughter's wall with like every article that ever came out about me, and she put it all over her wall in like a heart form, you know, and my name was in the middle of it, you know, and yeah, so she took a picture of that and gave it to me. The very first time I performed in, where was it? Was it Dominica? I think it was Dominica. So that was a gift for me, and it was just a normal day, and she just gave it to me. She said, like, I have a very big impact on her daughter, so, you know.
Envy's from Dominica.
Oh, yeah.
Well, he said he has family that's from there, but I don't think he's ever been there.
You know, it would have been scary if she turned out to be a stalker.
Right.
Yeah. Luckily she didn't, you know?
Yeah.
But she never got a chance to.
You never even met her?
I did meet her, but you know, it was an in and out thing. You know, good Dominica to the show, leave. So, you know, we never got a chance to stay.
Have you ever had a stalker?
A lot. And
What's
I don't know about
between
either.
somebody persistent and somebody being a stalker?
It's a very thin line. When they go over it, you understand.
When you know, you know.
When you in handcuffs.
When you're home and someone pops out from under the bed.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, well, you know, and I say a lot, meaning like, you know, there's a lot out there that you probably don't even know about. But, you know, it's a very thin line. Like, some people, they love you to the extent where it's uncontrollable. I feel that's the point where it becomes a stalker kind of mode. When, you know, you're, well, it's not even passively aggressive, it's overly aggressive with their show of affection. You understand? And even when you try to be nice and say, okay, I get it, you can stop now, and they're still persisting, you know, that's when it reaches stalker mode. But as it relates to like restraining order, that's something they know. I've never had to have a restraining order.
You never had to get a restraining order.
What if you were dating somebody and they were like, hey, I drove by your house and...
The lights on.
Yeah, you told me you weren't home, but I seen your car. I was just driving by in the neighborhood.
I just saw you walk in the house 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, do you think that that's weird? Like, say, oh, I was just driving down your block. I was in the neighborhood, but you told me you wasn't going to be there. I saw your car. What do you think about something like that?
Oh, that's intentional, man.
They wasn't just driving.
That's intentional.
That happened to me. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, man, that's intentional, man. There's no way, you know, I'm just occasionally driving past and, right. You said you weren't home, but I see your car, you know.
And tell you where your car at and everything. Like, your car was right there, parked by the hydrant.
Yeah, that's only possible if y'all neighbors. Like, if you...
Or if you live on the main street.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
or if you have to pass their house on their way home or something.
Work or something.
Yeah.
I think I would go a different route if I had to pass, the person's house.
You'd be so embarrassed if they happen to be outside.
Because you look
like,
crazy.
Oh,
yeah.
You look crazy off top. You're like, Dad, I gotta go this way every day. Now this nigga gonna think I'm stalking him.
Shoot, my ex-boyfriend lived right by me, and I used to have to drive past like where he lived at to get home.
Would you go a different way, or you just would drive that way?
I don't give a fuck.
See, I don't know. I'm
not trying to go out my way to drive home.
I would drive right through there.
Yeah, I did. I
right past our yard.
And I look to see if I see him outside.
You a stalker, bitch. That's why you asked the question.
But he really did live right by me, but I didn't care. Like, if I saw him.
That's what stalkers
I seen him with a girl driving by. He stopped and said hi.
Saw you.
Walking in the rain. At that. She was in the rain.
You ever kind of lightweight stalk somebody?
No. Never. Ever in my life. No, sir. I've never needed to do that.
Even Instagram?
No, not even Instagram. Well,
you ever been like, who the fuck is this that you like in the picture?
And you see you liking his heart eyes, huh?
No. Definitely not. And then if I'm in a situation with a female and I feel like she needs to do all of that, then I'm not my female, you know what I mean? She's not mine. She's not real to me. Because I feel like if you get serious with somebody, like commenting on other niggas' stuff and then something that stop. It's not necessary. Unless you know that they're friends. Saying, he have on a nice suit. She can say, nice suit, my brother, or nice suit, my friend, but not just random nigga pages and stuff like that. Like corny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Your little tongue hanging out.
No. That joke thing that. Like a joke. It's a big joke. Big joke, big disrespect. And You know what I mean? That's the foul place start. Yeah.
Now, if you're in a relationship, let's just say you're dating somebody seriously, you guys are together most of the time, is it okay for you to spend the night out and not say where you are?
No. I don't think so. Unless this is how unless this was the norm from Jump Street. If both parties were okay with it from Jump Street, but personally my belief is if you get serious with somebody, there should be transparency. You understand? You should have no clouds in which somebody has to wonder if you're doing this or if you're doing that. Well, even if you're doing it, say you're not doing it then. You know what I mean? Just to feel like there's some level of transparency.
So
But then,
lie?
if you need to. If you feel like you need to lie, then lie. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day though, if you're gonna stay by your friend's house, say where you're going. You know?
So wait, you gotta back up.
You know? So
I wish they could
for
record
instance,
my face on the mic. Like, to say.
so for instance,
Okay, and that's interesting that you say that because we talked about this, right?
Yeah.
We were talking about this behind the scenes.
yeah.
When, how much do you tell somebody that you're dating? Are there things that sometimes you might want to lie about just so you don't have an argument?
It's sticky. 'Cause everybody's different. Like I'm different. I'm different from everybody else. I'm weird. Personally, for me, I don't intend to build on lies. Like everybody here knows that the sky is blue. We all know this. Well, yeah,
I've seen it gray, black, all kind of shit.
You know, but you know, commonly when they say, "What color is the sky?"
The sunrise.
Right
But,
now.
yeah, but commonly when someone says, "What color is the
color
sky?"
is it?
It's
Look.
blue.
We know
So
what is wet.
you know, and like y'all females, like you remember everything. So like
Yes, we do.
let's say last week Wednesday you asked me, oh, so like when we were driving down the road, what color was the sky? And I was like, you know, it was green, babe. You know, and then today now for some reason you wanna truth check me now. So last week when we were down the road, like what color was the sky again? Then me, I forgot your brain now. What color did I tell you the sky was? And then I tell you red. You're like, no, you said it was green. And
Must have been red with your other bitch.
you know what I mean? I
me
can't
twisted.
deal with all of that. I know the truth is blue, so you know what I mean. I try to remember. I know the truth. I don't have to try to remember it. So you know what I mean. For me, I don't build on lies. So at the end of the day, if I'm gonna get serious with somebody, we have to build upon truth and transparency. That's how I deal with life.
Do you believe in monogamy? You think you could be with one woman for the rest of your life?
Monogamy is difficult.
That's a no.
You know what I mean?
Good answer.
Monogamy is very difficult, and for me to sit here and tell you that I
He can't even
could,
keep a straight
At least
face.
he's not gonna lie.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could do that. To be honest, you know, I'm of an Eastern mind frame. I'm African, you know.
Do you tell that to the person you're in the relationship with, or do you lead
course I
them to
would.
believe?
No,
that?
I don't sell dreams.
So you believe women can't be monogamous either?
I feel like women are built differently from men.
Lord.
Oh, of course
my
you
God.
do.
It is, you know, you know what I mean. Men were born, you know what I mean, with nature, and women were born to nurture. You know what I mean. It's you understand life.
He came prepared.
Women understand life. You know what I
We
mean.
might want to nurture some different dicks.
No, women understand life, and at the end of the day, it's just like
Make it grow.
for us as men, is like, and I don't know if I can speak for every man in here, but like
Everybody
a
looking
woman,
down like not me.
a woman can understand that our partner stepped out and he probably made a mistake and he messed up, and she can see through that. For like us as men though, it's a different kind of story. Like it's hard to see past a girl that you feel like you've invested trust and love into.
But she invested trust in life.
No, that's what I'm saying to you though. That's what I'm saying to you. You understand it. Like
we
you can
don't.
see past it.
No, we can't.
You
Who told
can't?
you that?
I
Of
still
course,
hold
I've
the
seen
grudge
that.
over some
I've seen
9-year-olds.
all
And
of
I've seen
that.
some men understand that too.
I've
And you've
remember
seen
when I was
women not
9.
understand that.
But the percentage of women who understand it far
But
outweigh
statistics say
This is crazy.
Listen, Mr. Transparency.
Right.
that. But it's the truth though. I feel like women understand life. You know what I mean? They were built with that chip to understand that they can do it. You don't feel like you have to chase anything. Women, like men, know it don't have to mean anything.
You don't have to chase anything.
No, it's embedded in our DNA. It's like it's like it doesn't have to mean anything, but you want to do it. And you know you're not supposed to do it, but you want to do it.
That's how we feel too.
For real?
we don't do
I didn't
it.
know that.
And we don't do it.
I did not know that.
It'd be the same temptation. Like,
Of course you're tempted, but you have better control.
Now, Christopher, let's keep it real though. You don't have to chase any women.
No, I wouldn't
you're
say
in the
chase.
same boat as us.
It's like
the one
you know,
that's sinking.
it's
In a sinking boat with
it's the
us.
thrill of the hunt for some of us. You know, it's the thrill of the hunt, and then
You think it ever stops being thrilling
for me or for guys on
for
the whole.
you?
Nah, man, women are nice, man. Women on a whole, I love women. You know, it is what it is, and you know, but I respect them. You know what I mean? I have the utmost amount of respect, and you know what I mean, and they should be praised and honored. You know what I mean? They're that special. But at the end of the day, to each his own. Everybody has their own beliefs. You know, I just don't feel like you should sell a dream to get your way. If you're gonna be honest about it, be honest about it. Because I feel like if a girl like you, she'll mess with you either way. You understand?
Okay.
Either she wants to get serious or she doesn't want to get serious. But if you just want to have fun, I don't feel like you have to lie to her to get it.
Can you be in love with more than one woman at once?
I think so.
In love.
You can love. You can love more than one woman, I think.
How many have you loved at once?
Like I would crack a joke now and be like, I love my mother and then I love it.
No, we
know
don't
what
want to
we
joke.
We over here
I
doing chairs, looking you in your eye.
I don't know. Like, I feel like you could love two women at one time. Personally, yeah, I feel like it. Like, you know, you could be caught up in a situation. Like,
Caught up.
yeah, definitely. I've seen girls caught up. I've seen girls caught up. They're like struggling to see who they should be with.
Oh, so you're talking about women struggling?
No, I'm talking about both parties. Because just a while ago, I was saying something about men, and y'all came down on me. You said girls do it too, you know. So I'm just saying, like, you know, yeah, you know. So yeah, I feel like two. I feel like two is reasonable, and people can understand that and be like, you have history with this person, and you met this person, and y'all clicked, energy right and everything, and you just feel like, say, it could work, but you are mentally and emotionally attached to this person, so you know you're caught between both worlds, and you know, and love grow.
At some point, you might have to choose, though.
You have to choose. Well, if you want to choose, some people feel around same way. You know, some people find joy in playing with people's emotions. You understand? So at the end of the day, it's how much you can take, being one of the parties on the altar. You know, if the female, or I'm gonna use female, if the girl is the one who's in love with two different guys, it's just how much each guy is willing to take. Because at some point in time, they're going to find out about each other. And if you love her, and if she loves him, you know what I mean, nobody's going to want to let go.
Do you feel like nobody has everything that you want in a relationship? Like, there's no woman that has every
No, I would
quality?
never say that. I feel like there are women out there with everything that a man wants.
But I still want some pussy.
And I will still mess up.
You said
That's
I'll
facts.
still mess up.
Yeah, and you still mess up. Like you always wanted this kind of girl. Like, you know what I mean? Anywhere, anytime, she ready. Y'all can have fun anywhere, in the car, the club, church, bathroom, doesn't matter.
Church,
you know what I mean?
bathroom.
You do anything, anywhere, and you want to do it. You know, and then she's there for you. She have your back. She like your backbone. You know what I mean? She supports you, everything. She's everything that you've always wanted. I would still fuck up.
Yeah, be some whack ass bitch that you don't even know her name.
Not really all the time, because sometimes you have guys who want to have the conception in their mind that if I was to step out, I'm like my girl find out, and then she'd like a match up with the other girl, she'd feel like, okay, I kind of understand why you would want to do it, but you shouldn't have done it. But I don't feel like females put any other girl beside them. Like they'll always put themselves above another girl.
Yeah, because everybody else is whack.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
your man cheat on you, the other bitch is whack.
Period.
I don't care who it is.
You know what I mean?
They
Yeah.
whack too.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So
Bitch is trash.
You know,
True.
people always wind up cheating on someone with someone that the other person is close to as well. Like,
For real?
you ever notice that? We were talking about this on the show.
I don't know.
Like, look at Tristan Thompson's situation with
Jordan Woods.
Okay.
supposedly, right? and that's somebody that was close to the family.
He knows somebody.
That happens a lot.
Look at you.
No, I was kind of talking to Chelsea. I was saying I was prepped for this one. Yeah, but our truth still, as Angela says, it's true. Like a lot of the times, it's the people who are closest to you that hurt you the most. Sometimes the ones you least expect, you know. And it's funny because, you know, a lot of people look outside of their whole group or their whole comfort zone to feel like those are the people who hurt them, and it's, you know what I mean, it's the closest ones. So even
Because you care the most.
yeah, you know.
Have you ever been heartbroken?
Yeah, man, definitely. I've been through it.
Talk about it.
Yikes. Here we going now.
He said, "Yikes."
This one, I'm a bridging there now. Actually, I'm bridging on my manager. I was with this girl when I was in university. I was going to the University of Technology in Jamaica. And I was head over heels over this girl. Trust me. And you know, so it's like she came to the studio and we were supposed to go to the movies. So I went into the office, my boss office, Robert Livingston. So I was like, yo, bossy, this is my girlfriend, XX, and you know what I mean?
I already see where this is going.
You know, and so he looked at her a weird way, and I was like, oh, bossy, I look on my girl, son. You know, then anyways, him shake her and whatever, and we left. Funny enough, my car, I don't even know, I remember what happened, but I took his car and something was wrong with the gas gauge. So it showed half tank, but it was actually close to empty. So on the way to the movie, it ran out of gas. So I stopped on the roadside. I had to call a taxi. Taxi man went and got gas, fill up the tank. Went back to the studio, missed the movie. Then I was like, all right, I'm going to take you home because I have some work to do. Then my manager called me now and all right, he knew how much I loved the girl, so he couldn't tell me everything in one go. He broke it in pieces, like, yo, you know, say, your girl though, they had a party with homeboy. Yeah, man, I said, come on. And that was the first bit. I said, I lie. Mash up. And then, like, after that, he told me another piece, heart-wrenching even more. Man, I said, just tell me everything one time. I can't take this.
Right, that's
you know
too
what I mean?
much.
Trust me. And then what made
Rip
it
the
even worse,
Band-Aid
after he told me, her aunt called me now, because her aunt really liked me. So she called me and she was like, I haven't seen her come out of her room for how many days? And I said, yeah. And she said, come over here. So I went over there. So she was like, Chris is outside. You need to come out. So she came on like the veranda with her eye black and blue. So I said, oh, this happened to you. And then I said, okay. Because Kingy already told me everything. But I was just like, so how this happened to you? She said, this is what happened. I said, Chano. Yeah, when I left that house that day and I went back home, I was in the shower for maybe 2 hours. I soaped up, the water washed me off, soap up again.
That's how you know you fucked up when you were in the shower for 2 hours.
I could not come out. It hurt that much. Like that was like heartbreak on a different level. Yeah, man.
Wow, that's crazy.
Crazy, man.
Because I don't wish that on nobody. You still care about her.
Of course, and I don't feel like if you love somebody and they hurt you, you just automatically flip a switch where you don't care anymore. You know, you still have feelings and you still have emotions.
Did you still want to be with her?
Never.
You know they can't take it.
Wait, why was her eye black and blue?
Maybe they had a fight. He beat her up.
He probably found out about him.
Oh, he was like, "This my girlfriend too."
No, it was my girl.
Right.
It was my girl. She actually was living in a different part of Jamaica, and her mom really liked me, and she had family in Kingston. So her mom was like, you know, you're always driving this far to come see her. I'm just gonna let her live in Kingston. There's more opportunities anyway. So she moved to Kingston because we were together. Yeah, you know what I mean. So one of them things, man.
You think that's something that affected you after that, like as far as trust?
Nah, I don't think so. Like I don't feel like one person should have that much power over somebody, you know. And I feel like I'm stronger than all of that. It hurt, yes, it hurt definitely, but at the end of the day, I know myself, you know, and I know what I'm capable of. And if I never felt or believed that this person deserved that much of my energy and my love, I wouldn't have given it. So I don't feel bad. I never felt cheated. I never felt like, you know what I mean, you coaxed me into this. You know, I wanted to love you this much. So it was a conscious decision on my part, you know? So that kind of helped with everything.
She didn't try to like still be with you after that?
Yeah, and after a while we turned friends. You know, after a while we turned friends, and it was cool. But you know, it did scar me. But it never made me have no trust issues with anybody else or feel like all girls are like this. Easy vibe, man. After the hurt subsided, you know, went about life like another day, you know. Yeah, man. Took a while though.
Do you want to get married?
I've never really given much thought to marriage, to be honest.
So that's a no.
Right.
All right, GG. With a lot of things, you know, your mind can change, but I've never really thought about marriage. I've honestly.
Your mind can change because mine did.
There you go.
Yeah, Gigi used to be like, I don't want to get married.
I don't want to get married.
See?
Yeah, you do.
And now, I mean, if it happens.
If it
I'm here for
happens.
it. But before, I probably would have been like, marriage for what? But I'm a little more mature now, you know.
Yeah. And
Just good. Because I feel like a lot of guys say that marriage is for women.
They act like that, but
the wedding is for women.
don't. Yeah.
The wedding is for the women, you know, the whole thing, the get together, the dress, the
You ever
friends.
been to a wedding and been like, I can't wait to get married?
Never.
That's awesome. Let me
I've
catch this
never
garter
been.
belt.
No, I've never-
Oh my God, don't you hate that part of the wedding where they be like, all the singles get up? I'll be sitting my ass right down like, can I get another drink? Fuck that shit. They be looking goofy as fuck trying to jump up and get the, to me,
You
that's
be running from it.
I be like, get that out of here. I'll smack it out my
you
face.
should just try to catch it for the fun of it.
I
Yeah,
just
just
don't,
for fun.
no,
It's a
I don't
competition.
I think it looks corny though. I think that's just how I feel.
You should just do it one time for the fun of it and say you did it.
And then somebody pushed me out the way and now I got to fight at the wedding. No. They be getting aggressive, those women.
Yeah,
the
they do.
men move.
Especially if their partner's there. It's like a statement. Like, I caught it.
I'm next.
You see what it means? I caught it. So, you know
what that means.
You need to come up.
Until they best
You need to
friend
come
catch
up a
the
level.
garter belt.
You know? But nah, I've never been to a wedding and caught that vibe. I never caught that bug. Never. Nah.
You never thought about like, am I gonna get married? Would you get married in Jamaica? You think?
Of course. Jamaica is beautiful, man. Everybody should get married in Jamaica.
I was just in Port Antonio and I loved it there.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Portland, pretty, man. Really nice. Where were you? Trident? G-Jam?
No, my friend actually bought a house there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
so I was at her house, which was amazing, and I loved it. And she was trying to convince me to buy a house there now.
You should. And then,
Except it's so far from the airport.
and that's fine. You know, you probably don't need to be near the airport anyway.
Because it's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
That's a road trip.
We supposed to go to hedonism.
Oh, yes, they are
were
trying to get us to go to
supposed to
hedonism. Have you ever been to hedonism?
Uh-huh.
Why your voice got so high?
I've been to every hotel in Jamaica.
Oh, wow.
You said the Trident, so I know you took somebody special there.
Well, the funny story about Trident and G-Jam and all of that.
I went to eat at G-Jam. It was
Yeah, G-Jam is really nice. I was at G-Jam for months. 'Cause
recording.
Living, you know. I was there because when I just, in Jamaica, I don't know if y'all read it, but when I started singing, I won like the equivalent of American Idol in Jamaica. It's called Rising Stars. So I won that in 2005.
That's the Digicel.
Yeah, yeah. So I won that in 2005, and one of the prizes for that was I was signed to G-Jam Records.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, John Baker. So I was there on property.
That hotel is amazing. The restaurant
one.
is great. I loved it. The villas.
Everything, the scenery, everything. It's beautiful. It's baby making kind of atmosphere.
No, seriously. If you ever have the opportunity to go, it's expensive as fuck though.
It is.
I'm not gonna lie. I was
But it's
like,
worth it though, right?
all I did was eat there. But he did give me a tour. He took me to the studio. I got a chance to see what it looked like.
Yeah.
A lot of people go there like to record their albums. It's some rich shit.
Yeah, it's just really nice.
So you was doing some rich shit. All right, so go ahead.
Yeah, you know, and so I was there for a while, and then but I wasn't recording a lot. You know, so
You was making love because it was a love making.
it's a love making kind of vibe, and I was hot like off TV. Like I didn't have a song for myself, but I was known everywhere.
Poppin'.
Yeah, I was popping. You know, 2005, 2006. I just came off the TV, so everybody knew me. You know, but I wanted to make music, and I didn't want to sing like the songs that made me popular on the talent program. You know what I mean? Because at some point in time, people would get tired of it, and I didn't want that. So I was like, if I'm gonna be here and I'm not recording, then you know what I mean, when I'm doing shows, I'm gonna always be singing these people's songs. And if let's say I go on a show and these people are on the show, what am I gonna sing? I cannot go on the stage and sing their songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
You need
disrespectful.
original content.
You know, so you know, I just took the initiative and I left. I left all that nice rich stuff. You
Yeah,
know?
that's a, let me tell you something. That's a hard life to leave behind.
Yeah, you know, it
And then
worked
what?
out.
You went to go create?
Yeah, and I went to Kingston, and that's when I met my manager at the Hilton Hotel. They were having like a karaoke kind of vibe, and a friend of mine called Derek Moore introduced me to Kingy. Kingy brought me to Big Yard, introduced me to Robert Livingston. Initially, Kingy wanted me to work with Robert, and then like Robert was busy, and then Robert was like, "So Kingy, why don't you?" But maybe Kingy didn't want to do management or whatever. But then you know what I mean, we just started out, and it just worked. No papers, no nothing, just trust, you know.
Damn.
Yeah.
You have papers now?
Nah, still trust.
That's great.
Yeah, man, I'm a bird. Nothing changes, you know. It stays standard, you know. If we say it's 10, it's 10. You know, if we say it's 5, it's 5. It goes like that. That's what I'm talking about. It's transparency, you know. So you definitely have to build trust. But not to digress or to go too far from the story. So yeah, we went to Kingston, met Kingy. Kingy turned my manager. I started recording, and the rest is history. And I'm here with you beautiful ladies today.
No, we're excited, and you're actually going to be with us, well, with me at FUI, so I'm excited for that.
Nice.
As well, and you're gonna do something there. So
Yeah.
I know everyone's gonna be really hype about it. Now, last thing I want to ask you is, how do you feel about dating somebody who doesn't have any friends?
What?
Like, say you're dating a girl and you're like her only friend. She doesn't have nobody to hang out with. You know, I was watching. Did you see that movie I Love You, Man?
Yeah. Yeah.
And he didn't have any
like, a
friends,
fake-
and he had to try to find like
Yeah.
friends because he just only hung out with his girl.
But then they got too cool and she was jealous. Yeah.
But do you think it's a red flag if you're with somebody and she don't have no friends?
I don't know. It weird. It's very weird. How can you not have any friends?
Right.
It's weird.
At least a
like,
bestie.
Yeah, you have to have at least
one
one
friend,
friend.
right?
You know?
You know, so and then if let's say it does work and we're kicking it, and then you're gonna tell me you're out with somebody, then it's gonna be weird. There are gonna be too many red flags. Too many red flags are gonna come up if you do something out of the ordinary. You know what I mean? You should have friends. Everybody should have friends or associates. You know, even if you don't want to use the term friend, you know, because some people take it so serious these days.
Associates,
You know?
homies.
You know, you have to have somebody that you're cool with, that you can kick it with outside of me.
What if she has too many friends and she tells them all her
Yeah,
business?
too many friends is the problem. No,
Messy.
I don't work with the too many friends kind of thing. I can't work with that. You understand? And too many guy friends and all of that.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't work with that. And I personally, I don't feel like if we go out partying, you shouldn't walk away from me to go hail no guy friends.
What?
Oh,
You
no.
can't say hi to a guy friend?
No, you can say hi,
hi,
but
but
if
not
we
to
kicking
hang
it
out.
here, you're gonna move from where I am to go over there. Nah, let your guy friend come over here.
What if she's like, we just dancing?
Who's just
No, I'm
dancing?
playing.
How she gonna dance with no legs?
You know how we do? It's carnival,
Nah.
this Trinidad, we just dancing.
Nah.
That's what my homegirl's boyfriend tried to tell her, because, you know, you go to Trinidad Carnival and the way everybody dances, and he tried to tell her, we just dancing. That's our culture.
Yeah, I don't think you girls kick it like that. Nah, you're hands on.
You said hands on?
It's a hands on kind of generation right now. Yeah.
Have you ever had a girl that you were dating, one of her friends try to talk to you?
Maybe.
Would you tell her?
If I would tell my girl, no, I wouldn't tell her. I would just handle it.
You don't want to tell her, watch out for your friend?
No, I would just handle it, you know? Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to
You don't
indulge.
want her to not be friends with that person anymore? That's fucked up.
No, not really. What I'm saying is,
if we were dating and my girl tried to talk to you, you better tell me.
nah, the thing is, it's not worth you losing your friend over. Because at the end of the day, I didn't do anything.
Yeah,
But she tried it.
Yeah, she shouldn't be.
no,
You
if
wouldn't
she-
be
if
like, you shouldn't be friends with that girl. She whacked.
Because at the end of the day,
What if
I
one of your
would.
boys tried to talk to her and she didn't tell you?
You know, when you flip it like that, no.
See?
You want to
she
know.
was on the
I know
other
when
foot.
you
wanna
flip,
know.
but at the end of the day, though, you know what I mean. If it's not,
Reggie
if, it,
tried to
if it's
holler.
not, if it's not
Reggie ain't
worth,
your friend.
you know, if it's not worth telling me, like you was, like if in your head you feel like you handled it, and you feel like Reggie's a good friend to me, but you have friends who are just weak to women.
No,
Period.
not your woman.
No, I get what
Definitely,
you're saying in a way.
I respect that
in a
though. I
way.
respect that. But at the end of the day, if she feels like because you know any woman I'm gonna talk to has to be a strong woman. So if she feels like she handled it and she doesn't feel like she needs to bring it to my attention, because at the end of the day, Reggie's straight up with everything else. You know,
So say
Reggie's
he
there for me
still
with
keep
everything
him
else.
around, now
you know?
it's awkward.
But he just has a weakness where that is concerned, or maybe he didn't feel like I was that serious about my girl.
Right.
Because you have dudes who read into shit like that. They be like, well, Singer don't really like her that much, so he won't feel a way, like, you know.
Chris be fucking mad at the bitches.
You know what I mean?
Because you know he be messing with Sarah.
That ain't the only one.
So
He
you
in
know,
love with two women, you know, so there's no way.
So he don't care.
either way y'all want to kick it. Either way y'all want to kick it. I never said none of that. I'm just saying, you have dudes who, you know what I mean, you and them are cool, you and them are friends, and they just interpret situations differently. So
Would you
they
tell
feel,
your man if one of his boys tried to talk to you?
Yeah. I'm a bag of noise. I would tell immediately, like, there's no way.
well, you know, I'm just saying, you know, if she feels it's not worth telling me and she handled it, if I didn't know, it's fine. And if at the end of the day I found out from a different route and I pressed her on it and she's like, well, babe, I handled it and nothing like that, and I'm cool with it at the end of the day, and then I can deal with what name are we using? Reggie?
Handle it first.
Okay, yeah, you know what I mean?
handle it,
Yeah,
but
You
you
can use
handle
Reggie.
it, and
I
then
wouldn't
you
even feel
say something.
comfortable with you being around somebody.
There you
like
go.
that.
So now you wouldn't feel comfortable being around him. So
I
then
wouldn't feel
no.
comfortable with you being around somebody that would do you like that.
I get it. I get that. But at the end
See,
of the
but
day,
that's not your decision to choose. So that's why I would handle it,
Yeah.
and then say something like, you know, so and so tried to slide in my DMs. Like, I
Right,
thought it was
right.
weird, but I told him,
right.
you know, whatever.
And then I could handle my friend, and then I could be
Exactly.
like, yo, you know, you overstep.
Now he
you know what I
hates
mean?
her.
But yeah, I'm a brother still.
Right,
You
and now
understand?
he hate her.
And then we
Damn,
good.
that's still your brother after that?
Of course, I'm a brother. That's why I try to show you. It depends on how him do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
It depends on how him do it. Because at the end of the day, he could press her and be like, yo, Chris is doing this and Chris is doing that. He a whack nigga. You should be with me.
Damn.
That's straight up whack right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's some bullshit.
But you are doing it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Not really.
He looking out.
I ain't
Hey,
doing
he the
that.
good guy.
I ain't doing
He
that.
might be the good guy.
You know what I mean? That's all fabrications right there. Ain't no
Look, he got
truth.
his lies
Ain't no
ready.
truth to none of that. You know,
Now, what if you were dating a girl and everything was great, but she don't suck dick?
It's fine.
It's fine, so you don't mind that?
Because I don't give head. It's fine.
I knew he was gonna say that.
Okay.
It's okay.
That's a Caribbean
straight
thing.
up.
Y'all lie about.
No, it's not. It's not a
giving head.
Caribbean
You know what?
thing. It's not. It's like well, you could say it's a Jamaican thing. Like you
Jamaican, I
have
would say
Jamaican,
Jamaican.
like you have Jamaican guys who do it, but it's cool to say they don't do it.
Right.
But it's fine with me. Like if
My ex
she
was
doesn't do it,
definitely
it's
in my
fine.
pussy.
Is he Jamaican?
Yes,
And he
100%.
lied about it to all his friends. Trust
Yeah.
me.
I doubt
didn't.
it. I doubt it.
No,
You have a lot of guys in Jamaica who say they do it.
Yeah.
They're okay with it.
I know.
It's,
So why
it's,
But so
don't
you're
you?
okay with a woman not doing it for you?
It's
What's
fine.
your reason
It's
for
fine.
not doing it?
I've just never done it. I don't see the need to. Secondly, I grew up in the rural section of Jamaica.
In what? In the rural
In
section?
the rural section, like the country section. So from your young, it's like they beat it in your head. Don't back your face, and backing your face is masturbating. Hey boy, don't back your face, and don't go down on a girl. So it's
you
like
don't
you're
do that
growing up.
either?
What?
Jerk off.
You don't masturbate?
No,
You never had a wet dream?
of course.
Okay.
That's not
Kind of
masturbating.
masturbation.
Nah,
Because you come.
It's like subconsciously
you know
masturbating.
what I mean.
It's like cheating
But
masturbation.
wow.
Yeah, you know, it's It's one of those things. By the end of the day,
But now you citified, you know?
I am. I've blended into
Now
the
you can
city.
masturbate and eat pussy.
Well, if I chose
same
to,
time, if you want.
if I chose to, but I choose not to. You know what I mean? I'm cool. I'm
Okay.
cool. And
So
at the
you
end of
never
the day,
getting married, you never eating pussy, you never drinking.
well, I never said I'm never getting married. I just said I've never given much thought to it. But I can definitely say I don't think I will ever go down on a girl. My girl, any girl, no girl at all.
I'm weak because one time a guy told me that I was dealing with that he didn't eat pussy and he ate my pussy before. And I'm like, but he's
liar.
Jamaican. Like, I'm like, bro, you gotta say, he was
You
like,
just gotta put
believe
that
that
disclaimer
last
out
time?
there.
so this is what he said to me though.
He believes it.
Yeah, nah, he was like, nah, because like in my culture, like it's not even cool to say. So he like, don't talk about it.
Right,
Like
you
I'll
can't
just
say
do
that.
it
Well, I mean,
or
that's the
whatever.
same way
but-
that
He said, don't talk about it. I'ma just do it.
I'ma do it. Fine. But like, don't bring it up ever. Like,
Don't write a song
Come on,
about
Gigi.
it.
I mean, that's the same thing.
I'm gonna write a whole song called "So and So Ate My Pussy." That's gonna be his name.
What if
Don't
don't do
it.
that,
And
please.
he's Jamaican. It's gonna be the subtitle.
What about threesomes?
Yeah, I've indulged.
So they okay with that?
They didn't say
I've
no.
indulged.
Okay.
Yeah,
What if they told you no threesomes? You would have not done it?
I'm fine. I'm fine, honestly.
Damn, who's they? Because they're strong.
country.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine.
In the rural parts.
OGs.
They should have told him not to fall in love with two women at the same
That's what
time.
they should have told you.
Rural and oral rhymes.
They gotta be
Vital.
specific.
You know? Yeah, it gotta be. Well, you know, to each his own though. To each his own. Like when when I was younger, it's like growing up. It's like if like I would be like none of my friend them can do that. Me, you can't be friends.
What?
You know?
Wait, you're not gonna be friends with somebody if they eat
that's what I'm
pussy?
saying. When I was younger, it's like it was like the whole culture to be like it's so cool. Like if him do it, we're done with him.
Right.
You know what I mean?
We're going to jump him.
Yeah, you know.
We jumping Nigel after
but it's
school. He
like-
ate pussy.
These Jamaican girls.
But like we like
Mad Jamaican
I'm-
niggas name.
I'm so grown now. You know,
Sorry.
for real, still I want to Jamaican name Nigel. We
Jumping the Winston.
Nigel, like I know it's none of us. That could have been anybody in Jamaica.
I'm sorry, Winston.
Yeah, but see, you know, but I grew up, man. I've grown, and you know what I mean. My mind is more open, and I just understand that people, when they're grown, they're allowed to do whatever they want to
That's
do.
right.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
And you should not be judgmental. And at the end of the day, if I have a friend, he's my friend. Whatever he
Right.
chooses to do in his private time with
That's
his
my friend and
lady,
he pussy.
do it.
Yo, she called him Winston
Straight up.
this time.
There's Winston,
You
Reggie,
know if you eat pussy, it'll
Nigel.
make your goatee connect.
The what?
If you eat pussy, it make your goatee connect.
The goatee?
That's what they say, your goatee. Like, you know how sometimes people should stop right here? It's just a mustache and then this part don't go right here.
Right. Oh, so that
Eating
enables it
pussy,
to
it
connect.
connects it
Yeah.
together. The more pussy you eat, the fuller your beard.
you get a
Yikes!
beard.
I ain't got no beard. Nice.
That's why you don't got no beard on the side.
Oh, and I was always wondering why wasn't I blessed with a beard, man?
That's why
Yo.
you got
Yeah,
your
that's
pussy.
If you start growing a
Yeah,
beard,
eat
we're
that
gonna know what's
You
going
see
on.
that? You see that now?
You done changed on them.
All right, now to end the show, you have to guess who said this. Okay, somebody, one of us.
Angela.
Already.
Ding, ding,
Tell
ding.
the story.
Am I
Which
right?
one of us lost their virginity to a woman?
You can't lose your virginity to no woman.
We ain't asked you all that. You don't have a beard.
All right.
Go ahead, Chris.
I'm you know,
He's sizing us up.
I'm meticulously scrutinizing you all now. It's between you and you. Like,
Between me and
yeah,
Angela?
it's between the two of you.
You gotta pick one.
Rock,
You
paper,
pick
scissors,
one.
Listen, he don't
Right.
masturbate, but he play right.
Look at this.
All right, let me
Look
see.
like rock, paper, scissors.
I was
But he
like,
picked the same thing with both hands. That's
Okay.
the crazy part.
L'Oreal.
it's you.
Okay.
No, he said
You'll find
Angela.
out. Who is it?
You.
You'll find out next week. I'm the service, Chris Martin. Life We appreciate you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for
The new
having
single
me.
Life is available now.
Yeah.
Which you will love. Very positive, very uplifting. One of those wake up in the morning and play that song and feel good about your life.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Thank you, ladies, so much for having me.
Thank you.
I
We
had
really
fun.
appreciate it. That was really fun. Even though you didn't finish your Douce this whole time.
This is easy stuff.
I hope they didn't tell you that in the rural areas. Don't finish your Douce.
I could chug it.
There we go.
Chug, 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 chug.
Yay.
You would be so good at oral.
He knows how to take it.
That was Lip Service, Christopher Martin. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Much love.